boxer. But everybody be talking shit to Gervonta, it don't be coming out good for them, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real.
Boxing world wants to know what's next for the face of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. We gonna see. He's gonna let you know. There are a few things.
The fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. was supposed to be one of the most exciting matchups of the year. Fans were eagerly anticipating the showdown between Davis, known for his explosive power,
This. Thank all day, baby. Thank all day. Easy work. Easy work. My little boy.
All right, guys. Turn out and face the camera, please. Right in the front, right here. Right here in the front.
and Roach, a skilled and crafty fighter with a lot to prove. The stage was set, the hype was building, but then, in an instant, the fight was called off. Fans were left shocked and confused. So, what happened? It all started when Davis took to Instagram with a blunt post. "The fight is canceled." That one simple sentence ignited a firestorm online. Fans, pundits, and even the fighters themselves were left scrambling for answers.
In that fight, but I do think that the fight that he should have fought should have been the Edwin De Los Santos, but
Who, Tank or Lamont?
Tank.
Okay.
Was it a money issue? Did the fighters have a personal dispute? Or was something else entirely at play? Lamont Roach Jr. seemed just as bewildered as everyone else. In a video he shared from the gym, he told fans, "I don't know what Tank's talking about. I'm still training. I'm ready." His calm, focused demeanor only added to the confusion. Was there a mistake? Was the fight really off?
There's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight.
Roach's father and trainer, Lamont Roach Sr., also voiced his confusion. As far as we know, the fight is still on. Nobody has told us otherwise. His words deepened the mystery. How could Roach's camp be in the dark if the fight was truly off?
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party
and
on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the.
Thank everybody that played a part in it. My team, Roberto Diaz, Gary Jonas.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking. How you gonna say his cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say his cap?
Something didn't add up. Enter Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, who finally gave an official explanation. According to Ellerbe, the fight was called off due to unresolved contract issues between both sides. "We worked hard to fix the issues, but we ran out of time," he said in a statement. While his words provided some clarity, they also raised more questions. How could they let things get this far without finalizing terms? What went wrong? Despite Ellerbe's attempt to clear things up, fans were still left wondering why Roach's camp hadn't been informed sooner. Adding to the confusion was the fact that tickets for the fight were still being sold even after Davis's Instagram post, which gave some fans hope that maybe the fight would still happen. Unfortunately, Ellerbe made it clear that the fight was officially off. He apologized to the fans and promised that new plans for both fighters were already in the works. For both fighters, the cancellation was a huge blow. Davis, with his undefeated record and knockout power, missed an opportunity to showcase why he's one of the best in boxing.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis-Roach fight?
I think that, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is.
Christmas wish list, 3 names that you want 2025.
I won't say. that for y'all talking. So y'all better be quiet. I don't give a fuck about all that. Like, twist it up.
No one's been able to solve Tank Davis. What do you need to do together with you and your team and obviously your son to score that victory?
We got a game plan. We're going to execute it, and we're going to get the results.
Move that head, bob and weave.
That go both.
Roach, on the other hand, had this fight circled as his biggest chance yet. Beating a star like Davis would have put him on the map in a big way. Now, both men are left wondering what might have been. Fans were divided in their opinions of the matchup. Some believed Roach was a worthy opponent who could have given Davis a tough fight. Others felt the lightweight division deserved a bigger, more high-profile contest. With so much talent in the weight class, a big showdown like this could have set the stage for even more exciting fights down the line. Davis, who has often been criticized for his choice of opponents, remained mostly silent after the cancellation. His usual outspoken nature was replaced by an eerie quiet, signaling possible frustration or disappointment. On the other hand, Roach has kept on training, undeterred by the setbacks and showing the kind of grit and resilience that has earned him respect in the boxing world. As the drama unfolded, another twist came when Davis's longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, broke his silence on social media. Ford, known for being reserved and focused, shared a cryptic and deeply emotional post. In his message, Ford spoke about the struggles and emotions he's been dealing with, and while the post didn't directly address the fight's cancellation, it hinted at deeper issues within the team. The words seemed to reveal that the situation was taking an emotional toll on Davis and his team. Meanwhile, boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya made his own public offer, suggesting that Davis could reach out to him for a new opponent. De La Hoya even claimed he had the perfect guy for Davis to face. While some saw this as a genuine gesture of support, others felt it was just a publicity move to keep Davis in the media spotlight. Neither Ellerbe nor Ford has commented on De La Hoya's involvement, and it remains unclear whether Davis will take up his offer. The situation became even more complicated with the continued social media back and forth between the two fighters. Roach, trying to keep the rivalry alive, took a shot at Davis ahead of a Ravens versus Washington Commanders NFL game. Roach tweeted, "Baltimore is going to win today and then Tank's going to lose in December." The tweet was part of a continuing attempt to rile Davis up, but it backfired. Instead of engaging, Davis stayed silent, once again choosing to let his actions in the ring do the talking.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making.
Don't like each other, you know what I mean? So, it was a DC guy that I got into it with.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So one of the older guys named Dana, he basically told me chill out.
Davis's silence only seemed to frustrate Roach, who continued to taunt him. But the more Roach tweeted, the more fans began to lose interest in the social media war. They wanted to see the fighters in the ring, not trading barbs online. Roach's attempts to provoke Davis seemed to be falling flat, as fans began to see him as more focused on drama than on his preparation. Despite all the online antics, fans are still buzzing about the fight that might never be. Will Davis and Roach finally square off in the ring, or has the moment passed? If they do, it's sure to be a spectacular showdown. Looking ahead, both fighters need to shake off the distractions. Davis, with his raw power and skill, is still one of the most dangerous men in boxing. But missing out on this fight means he'll have to prove himself again in another matchup. Roach, though smaller than Davis, is a skilled boxer with plenty of experience. Beating Davis would change the trajectory of his career in a big way. At the end of the day, the fight cancellation is a blow to the boxing world. Fans were primed for a heated, exciting matchup, and now they'll have to wait for something else to get excited about. But one thing's for sure, the drama surrounding this fight won't be forgotten anytime soon. Both fighters have shown that they're willing to go to great lengths to hype up a potential fight. But whether that will translate into actual action in the ring is still uncertain.